सौंपनिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में. As we've gathered here this morning, those of you who are confronted with obstacles in your life, the passing of Maharishi Dayananda sister-in-law, the passing of Vidya's daughter-in-law, father, there are other people who are confronted with other situations in their life, only found out 2 or 3 days ago. These are the time when you lay your problems in the hands of God, when doctors and you cannot help to solve those problems. There's only one person we can go to, and that is Universal Father, begging for His blessings and guidance so that we can make all the right choice in order to attend to those problems that we have. It's in His hands. Whatever is there that should be yours, you will have that. Life is like that. So with that thought in mind, as we sit here this morning, we share with those who are suffering at this time, as we communicate with our God and we beg Him to give us the ability that we can help those who need help. So make yourself comfortable and let us communicate with our Universal Father, whose name is Om, as we know. We call on Him, He listens and He responds appropriately, any place, anytime. We look deep down inside us to find Him. He's there always. When we find Him there, then we find Him outside and find Him in anywhere else. We pay our salutation to Him. Namaste Sate Te Jagat Karanaya, Namaste Chite Sarvalokashraya, Namo Dvaita Tattvaya Mukti Pradaya, Namo Brahmane Vyapine Shashvataya, Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidyadravinam Tvameva, Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Atha sandhyopasana vidhi. Placing our right palm into our left palm as if we have water to sip, begging God for abhishti and piti, giving us the ability, O God, to satisfy our physical cravings at the same time our spiritual cravings, to overcome all these boulders that are in front of us at this time. Om Shanno Devirabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhisravantu Naha. Indra Sparsha, touching our limbs with sacramental water. Om Vak Om Pranaha Pranaha Om Chakshuhu Chakshuhu Om Shrotram Shrotram Om Nabhihi Om Hridayam Om Kantaha Om Shiraha Om Bahubhyam Yashobalam Om Kartava Prishte. Marjana, we touch again, begging God to cleanse anything that is there that needs to be cleansed from these limbs of ours. We touch as we chant. Om Buhu Punatu Shirasi Om Bhuvaha Punatu Netrayoh Om Swaha Punatu Kanthe Om Mahaha Punatu Hridaye Om Janaha Punatu Nabhyam Om Tapaha Punatu Padayoh Om Satyam Punatu Punaha Shirasi Om Khambramha Punatu Sarvatra. Pranayam with both sets of palm we touch as we chant. Inhale deeply, then we exhale as we chant. Om Bhuhu Bhuvaha Om Swaha Om Maha Om Janaha Om Tapaha Om Satyam Om Bhuhu Om Bhuvaha Om Swaha Om Maha Om Janaha Om Tapaha Om Satyam Om Bhuhu Om Bhuvaha Om Swaha Om Maha Om Janaha Om Tapaha Om Satyam. Aghamarshana Mantraha, discovering the process of the creation of the universe and identifying God as the creator, sustainer and destroyer in an effort for us, decreasing the tendency for us to do things that are not positive. We chant Om Britancha Satyancha Bhidha Tapasu Dhyajayata Tato Ratriya Jayata Tataha Samudro Arnavaha Om Samudrad Arnavad Adhi Samvatsaro Ajayata Ahoratrani Vidadhat Vishwasya Mishato Vashi Om Surya Chandrama Saudhata Yatha Purvam Akalpayat Vivyam Cha Prithvim Chantariksham Atho Swaha. Manasa Parikrama, certifying the presence of God in all direction and expressing gratitude for the bounties He has provided for us in order for us to achieve perfection. We chant Om Prachidik Agnir Adhipati Rasito Rakshita Dityai Shavaha Tebhyo Namo Dvipatibhyo Namo Rakshitribhyo Nama Ishubhyo Nama Ebhyo Astu Yo Asman Drishtiyam Vayam द्विष्मस्तम्भो जम्भे दद्मः ॐ रक्षिणाटिगिन्द्रोऽधिपतिस्थिरश्चिराजि रक्षिता पितृवैशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तम्भो जम्भे दद्मः ॐ प्रतीचि दिग्वरुणोऽधिपतिः पिनाको रक्षिता नमैषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तम्भो जम्भे दद्मः ॐ उदीचि दिक्सोमोऽधिपतिः स्वजो रक्षिता शनिरीशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तम्भो जम्भे दद्मः ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णु अधिपतिः कल्माशग्रीवो रक्षिता वीरुढैषवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तम्भो जम्भे दद्मः ॐ ऊर्ध्वादिक्बृहस्पतिरधिपतिः स्वित्रो रक्षिता वर्षमीशवः तेभ्यो नमोऽधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षितृभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विष्मस्तम्भो जम्भे दद्मः Upasthana, feeling the living presence of God. After having a direct vision of Him, we chant Om Udvayam Tamasaspari Swaha Pashyanta Uttaram Devam Devatra Suryam Aganma Jyotiruttamam Om Urutyam Jata Velasam Devam Vahanti Ketavah Drishe Vishwaya Suryam Om Chitram Devanam Uragananikam Chakshurmitrasya Varunasya Agne Apradyava Prithvi Antariksham Surya Atma Jagatastastu Sascha Swaha Om Tatchakshuradevahitam Purastat Shukramochara Pashyema Sharadaha Shatam Jivema Sharadaha Shatam Srinuyama Sharadaha Shatam Prabhavama Sharadaha Shatam Adinahasyama Sharadaha Shatam Bhuyascha Sharadaha Shatat Bhuyascha Sharadaha Shatat Bhuyascha Sharadaha Shatat Atha Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantraha Begging God, Dhiyo yo naha prachodayat, O God, to circumvent all these things that we are confronted with. We beg, O God, may you grant us such intelligence, such wisdom, that we can make all the right choices and guide us in the right direction, O God, as we chant with clasped palms and bow heads. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. O soul of light, the holy King of kings, O God of all the regions high and low, O Lord of joy, whose glory nature sings, who shapes the earth and lets the mortals grow, we seek thy blessed feet to meditate upon thy glorious form of holy light, which drives away the gloom of sins we hate and makes the souls of righteous people bright. My heart, O Father, meekly prays to thee, to win thy grace to make me good and wise, and bless my mind with knowledge full and free from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Yes, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Yes, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. He Ishwar Dayanidhe Bhavat Kripayanena Japopasana Karmana Dharma Artha Kama Mokshanam Sadyah Siddhir Bhavena. Tata Ishwar Namaskuryat. Om Namaha Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namaha Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namaha Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha. He Mangalesha Shankar Mangal Karo Hamara Pawan Prakasha Paye Paramarthya Punya Dwara Parijan Pe Pilado Awadar Gad Dani Teri Sharan Mein Aaya Hai Bhakt Yah Bhavani Ab Ant Mein Prabhu Ji Tumko Naman Kare Hum वेदों की ज्ञान द्वारा जीवन सफल करे हम जीवन सफल करे हम जीवन सफल करे हम. And now I bow to thee, O God of calm, O God of peace and Lord of bliss divine, thy grace supplies the burning hearts of balm. Thy blessings in my right desire shine. I also thank thee for thy rule benign, thy kind protections and thy blessings sweet, and those who are the dreaded foes of mine, I lay them humbly
at thy gracious feet. Yes, God, I lay them humbly at thy gracious feet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Iti Sandhyopasana Vidhi Samaptaha. I do hope that at the end of this Sandhya, those of you are confronted with situations, and even those who are not major ones, that you've been able to have a clear vision of what you need to do and what you're going to do to solve those problems of yours. Begging God to direct your vision, to direct your intelligence in that direction, that you make the right choices and do the right things. Life goes on. In all the midst of things, we just beg God to take away all the obstacles in our life. When you sit there and you have a clear vision of what you have to do for those who have lost in life recently, and those who are confronted with a situation that is beyond their control, it's in the control in the hands of God at this time to dispense whatever justice He sees fit for those who are confronted with the situation. So here we are, surrendering ourselves to God, where no human being can assist you at that time, but maybe they can be there with you. Our God is there with us at all time, even with those who are ailing. He is with them. So we beg God once again to grant us the ability that we can overcome all the difficulties. We have become successful in a week's activity, and let us look back on what we have achieved and what we have set ourselves the past week. What is there left to be achieved? With this, I want to extend to each and every one of you, those who are here and those who have joined us on YouTube, to a warm welcome and a hearty namaste to our Sunday Satsang. And make yourself comfortable. We have the second part to go and do, but before that we take the bhajan. Jyotisa Jyotisa Gati Chalo. We need to share our love. We need to kindle that person who is in darkness in terms of confronting negativity, and they're falling down. We need to kindle their hearts with love. When we get it from the Universal Father, we share that with others. ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो, ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, उसको गले से लगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो।
ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। आशा टूटी, ममता रूठी, छूट गया है किनारा, बंद करो मत द्वार दया का, दे दो कुछ तो सहारा, दीप दया का, दीप दया का जलाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो, ज्योति से ज्योति जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। We kindle the heart of those who need to be kindled, as we first lit our heart by receiving the inspiration from that divine, the universal Father, then we can share it with those who need it. We cannot share what we don't have. That's why we come to sit together as one family, one dharmic family, so that we can kindle our heart, kindle the light, the deer in our heart. And then when we feel that divine light, then we share it to those who are in a less fortunate position than we are. So thank you all once again to be here. We will continue with the second part of our communication as Satsang this morning, and that's the Havan Yajna. We don't have Yajmans for today, but next week school is opening, right? Not for everybody maybe. I'm not in school system, but I know I heard school opening tomorrow for those students who are here. And everything else, you know, when you situations are that you need to have that consciousness that there is a universal Father who can help you. So I will ask the student, a few of them to sit around, and the rest we'll call up as we go along. So we take the big ones to sit around, and then we have those little ones. Everybody will get a chance to make an offering, begging God that He inspired you to acquire your knowledge. Spiritual wisdom, academic qualification, as well as you need to have physical satisfaction in life. So we take the panchang and then we go continue with that. Clasp our palms. This is nothing new for us, but you know, this is a part of the satsang. तत्सत् श्री ब्रह्मणो द्वितीय प्रहराढे वैवस्वत मन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे कलियुगे कलिभृतं शरणे अस्मिन् साधारण विक्रम संवत्सरे भाद्रपद मासे शुक्ल पक्षे रविवासरे षष्ठी तिथौ विशाखा नक्षत्रे तैतिलकरणे ब्रह्मयोगे क्वींस नगरे न्यूयॉर्क प्रदेशे अमेरिका देशे महर्षि दयानंद गुरुकुले आर्य समाज मंदिरे अयं साप्ताहिक सत्संगः प्रारभ्यते अयं साप्ताहिक सत्संगः प्रारभ्यते अयं साप्ताहिक सत्संगः प्रारभ्यते. Thank you all very much for the sankalp. Thank you. All right, take this Amrita and Panita Gayatri. You have a mic with you. And Amrita. Do you have give Today we have Pandita Gayatri and Pandita Amrita would lead us in the Havan Yajna. Along we all join with them. Of course, there would be two leading Panditas. And we welcome back Pandita Gayatri as well as Pandita Indrauti to the mandir after a long time on vacation. Now they are back. I'll take my vacation next. Oh, of course, we welcome Pandita Vijay too. She was on vacation for a long time. Okay, over to Pandita Gayatri and Pandita Amrita.
ईश्वर स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना.
Achmana. Placing your right palm into your left palm, give them Achman. All of us, whether we are near or close, the thought with this act is what is important. Begging God for support from below, protection from above, personality-wise, develop good personality.
Amrito pastaramasi swaha. Om Amrita pidhanamasi swaha. Om Satyam yashaha Srirmayi Sri Saratam swaha. Touching the bodily limbs. Om Vangma Asteyastu. Om Nasur me Prano Astu. Om Akshinor me Chakshurastu. Om Karnayor me Shrotramastu. Om Bahur me Balamastu. Om Urvurma Ojoastu. Om Arishtani Mengani Tanustanvame Sahasantu. Atheshwar Stuti Prarthana Upasana. In this chant, Ishwar Stuti Prarthana, we describe God's qualities, we petition to Him in terms of our legitimate needs, and we become one with Him in His own words, the words of the Vedas, as we chant. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yarbhadram Tana Asuva. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavardhatagre Bhutasya Jatah Patireka Asi Sadadhara Prithivim Yamutema Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma. जगतो महित्वैक इन्द्राजा जगतो बभूव य ईशेरस्य द्विपदश्चतुष्पदः तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ येन द्यौडुगा पृथिवी च दृढा येन स्वहस्तभितं येन नाकः यो अन्तरिक्षे रजसो विमानः तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम ॐ प्रजापतेन त्वदेतान्यो विश्वजातानि परिता बभूव यत्कामास्ते जोहोमस्तनोऽस्तु वयं स्याम पतयोरयिनाम् ॐ सनो बन्धुर्जनिता सविधाता धामानि वेदभुवनानि विश्व यत्र देवा अमृतमानशानास् तृतीये धामन्नध्येयन्त ॐ अग्नेनय सुपताराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुरानमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नम उक्तिं विधेम हे सकल जगत के उत्पत्ति करता समग्र ऐश्वर्य युक्त शुद्ध स्वरूप सर्व सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कीजिए जो कल्याणकारक गुण कर्म स्वभाव वाले पदार्थ है वे सब हमको प्राप्त कराइए। O God, O Creator of this universe, O radiant cause of all manifestations, do remove from us all that is difficult in our experience and all the tendencies to transgress your laws, and bring unto us all that is beautiful, benevolent, and auspicious. O Prajapati, O Master of this creation, no one except you can supersede the creatures of this visible and other invisible worlds. May those desires for which we come to your shelter be fulfilled. May we be masters of earthly and heavenly riches. Iti Ishwar Stuti Prarthanopasana Prakaranam Atha Swasti Vachanam. We now begin Swasti Vachanam. These are prayers for a harmonized life. We pray that the Supreme Cosmic Force, God, and all other cosmic forces, the sun, the moon, stars, air, earth, sky, and heaven, even teachers, parents, and friends, may they all contribute their powers to help make our lives blissful. Om Agni Mire Purohitam Yajasya Deva Mritrijam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam Om Sanah Piteva Sunave Agni Supayano Bhava Sacha Swarnaha Swastaye Om Swasti no Mimitam Ashvina Bhagaha Swasti Devya Ditiranarvanaha Swasti Pusha Asurodhatunaha Swasti Dyava Prithvi Suchetuna Om Swasti Vayo Upapravamahe Somam Swasti Bhuvanasya Yaspatih Brihaspatim Sarvaganam Swastai Swastai Adityaso Bhavantu Naha Om
स्वस्तये देवा भवन्तु ऋभवः स्वस्तये स्वस्ति नो रुद्रः पार्वतः ॐ स्वस्ति मित्रा वरुणा स्वस्ति पत्ये रेवती स्वस्ति न इन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च स्वस्ति नो अदिते कृधिः ॐ स्वस्ति पन्थामनुचरेम सूर्याचन्द्रमसा विव पुनर्गता नता जानता सङ्गमे महि इति संक्षेपतः स्वस्ति वाचनम् अथ शान्तिकरणम्.
Shantikaranam, we asking God for peace. Shanti, Shanti. These are prayers for God and the cosmic forces to yield peace in our personality. Without Shanti, there can be no Swasti. Without Swasti, there can be no nobility in our lives. And this peace is the actual cooling down of the 5 fires of lust, anger, greed, infatuation, and vanity that burns and destroys our divine energy.
Om Shanna Indragni Bhavatamavobhi Shanna Indra Varuna Ratahavya Shamindra Soma Suvidaya Shamyoho Shanna Indra Bhushana Vajasato Om Shanno Bhagaha Shamunah Shanso Astu Shannah Purandi Shamusanturayaha Shannah Satyasya Suyama Susansaha Shanno Aryama Purujatu Astu Om Shanno Dhata Shamurdhatano Astu Shanna Uruchi Bhavatu Swadhabhi Shanodasi Brihati Shano Adrihi Shano Devanam Suhavani Santu Om Shano Agnir Jyotirani Kosu Shano Mitra Varuna Vashvinasham Shannah Supritam Supritani Santu Shanna Ishiro Abhivatu Vataha Om Shanno Dyava Prithvi Purvahutau Shamantariksham Drishayeno Astu Shanna Oshadhir Vanino Bhavantu Shanno Rajasaspatirastu Jishnu Om Shanna Indro Vasubhir Devo Astu Shamanite Bhir Varunah Susansaha Shanno Rudro Rudre Bhir Jalashaha Shanaspasarna Virihas Srinotu Om Shanah Somo Bhavantu Brahma Shannaha Shanno Gravanah Shamusantu Yajyaha Shannah Swaruna Mitayo Bhavantu Shannah Praswaha Shamavastu Vedhi
Atha Shiva Sankalpa Mantra. In the Shiva Sankalpa Mantra, we ask God to bless our minds with beautiful and benevolent thoughts. For us to use our minds, we have to think properly, speak sweetly, and perform good actions. So we ask God, we know that our minds are so fickle. We ask that may God bless our minds with beautiful and benevolent thoughts.
Yajagrito Duramudeti Devam Taru Sutasya Tathaivaiti Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam Tanme Manah सङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ येन कर्माण्यपसो मनीषिणो यज्ञे कृण्वन्ति विदतेषु धीरा यदपूर्वं यक्षमन्तः प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ यत्प्रजानामुतचेतो धृतिश्च यज्ज्योतिरन्तरमृतं प्रजासु यस्मानरिते किञ्चन कर्म क्रियते तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ येनेदं भूतं भुवनं भविष्यात् परिगृहीतम् अमृतेन सर्वम् येन यज्ञस्तायते सप्तहोता तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ यस्मिन् ऋचा सामयजोंषि यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठिता रत्नवा विवाडा यस्मिन् स्थितं सर्वभूतं प्रजानां तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ सुषारथिरश्वानि वयं मनुष्यान् नेमियतेभिषुभिर्वाजिनैव हृत्प्रतिष्ठं यज्जीवं जरिष्ठं तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु तन्मे मनः शिवसङ्कल्पमस्तु.
And we ask, O King, with your peaceful flow, may you bring peace to the world of animals and peace to the world of human beings too. Peace indeed to the world of trees and plants. And we ask for fearlessness. May there be no fear from our friends, nor from those who are unfriendly to us. No fear from the known nor from the unknown. No fear in the night nor in the day. May we be friends unto all directions, and may all directions be friendly unto us. May we smile with others, and in return, may they smile with us. Om Sanaha Pavasva Shamgave Shamjanaya Shamarvate Shamrajanyoshadhibhyaha Om Abhayam Mitrat Abhayam Amitrat Abhayam Jatat Abhayam Parokshat Abhayam Nattam Abhayam Devanaha Sarva Asha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Sarva Asha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Iti Sanshepataha Shanti Karanam Adhatmi Pradipanam बच्चे पाप के कर्मों से बच्चे पाप के कर्मों से सदा शुभ कर्म करे रहे दूर बुराई से रहे दूर बुराई से सब है मेहमान यहाँ बड़बार करे, ऐसे बड़बार करे, ऐसे बड़बार करे। You now kindle a sacrificial fire.
Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swadhyoriva Bhuvna Prithvi Vavarimna Tasyaste Prithvi Devayajani Prishthe Agnim Mana Damana Dhyayadadhe.
Outstretched palm, let us fan the fire.
Om Udbhudya Swaragni Pratijagrahi Tvamishta Purte Samsrite Thamayancha Asmin Sadaste Adyutarasmin Vishwe Devaya Jamanascha Siddhata Devasya Yajamanasya Siddhata.
Offering 3 pieces of samidhas. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Vyasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Idam Namama Om Samidhagnim Duvasya Tadritaya Bodhayatatitim Asmin Havyajohotana Susamidhaya Shoshishe Dhritam Tivram Johotana Agnaye Jata Vedase Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Idam Namama Tantva Samibhirangiro Ghritena Vardhayamasi Brihashochaya Vishtya Swaha Idam Agnaye Angirase Idam Namama. At the Panchagrit Ahuti, 5 tea oblations. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Idam Namama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Idam Namama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchase Nanadyena Samedhaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Jata Vedase Idam Namama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene
वर्धस्व वर्धस्व चेदवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मा वर्चसे नानार्येण समेधाय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम
Fifth and final.
ॐ अयन्तरित्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने यस्व वर्धस्व चेदवर्धय चास्मात् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मा वर्चसे नानार्येण समेधाय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम
Atha Jala Sinchana. Sprinkling water on the kunda.
अनिते अनुमन्यस्व ॐ अनुमते अनुमन्यस्व ॐ सरस्वती अनुमन्यस्व ॐ देवा सवितः प्रसूयज पतिं भगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः केतपुः केतमुनः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचमुनः स्वरतु
Ghee offerings.
अग्नये स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये इदं न मम ॐ सोमाय स्वाहा इदं सोमाय इदं न मम ॐ प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदं न मम ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदमिन्द्राय इदं न मम
Sadhana Homa, principal morning oblations. Ghee Samagri. Suryo
ज्योतिर्ज्योतिः सूर्यः स्वाहा ॐ सूर्यो वर्चो ज्योतिर्वर्चः स्वाहा ॐ ज्योतिः सूर्यः सूर्यो ज्योतिः स्वाहा ॐ सजुर्देवेन सवित्रा सजुषश्रेत्रवत्या जुषाणः सूर्यो वेतु स्वाहा
evening oblations.
ॐ अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्निः स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्वर्चो ज्योतिर्वर्चः स्वाहा ॐ स्वाहा ॐ सजुर्देवेन सवित्रा सजुरात्रेन्द्रवत्या जुषाणो अग्निर्वेतु स्वाहा ॐ भूरग्नये प्राणाय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये प्राणाय इदं न मम ॐ भूर्वायवे पानाय स्वाहा इदं वायवे पानाय इदं न मम ॐ स्वरादित्याय इदमादित्याय व्यानाय इदं मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायुवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि वायुवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः इदं मम ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसो अमृतं ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवः स्वरों स्वाहा ॐ यां मेधां देवगणाः पितरश्चोपासते तया मामद्य मेधयाग्नि मेधाविनं कुरु स्वाहा ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर् दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव स्वाहा ॐ अग्नेय सुभद्राय यस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोर्यस्मज्जुहुडानमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमौक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा अतः पूर्णाहुतिरु आघारभाजभागाहुतयः ॐ अग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये इदं मम ॐ सोमाय स्वाहा इदं सोमाय इदं मम ॐ प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदं मम ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदम् इन्द्राय इदं मम ॐ पुरन्दये स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये इदं मम ॐ भूर्वायवे स्वाहा इदं वायवे इदं मम ॐ स्वरादित्याय स्वाहा इदम् आदित्याय इदं मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायुवादित्येभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि वायुवादित्येभ्यः इदं मम
These are for you, the students who are going to go back to school. And you are begging God through these mantras to become aware in blinded darkness are those who study only physical sciences. But more blinding, as it were, is darkness for those who take delight in only spiritual sciences. What the Veda is telling us here, God is telling us through the Vedas that you need to have a balance in life, both academic and spiritual. That's why you need to come to a school where philosophy is being taught, where you can learn moral values in life. This is number one. Number two, they're telling you, spiritual science and physical sciences, he who knows both, he overcomes the death through physical science and attain immortal life through spiritual science. Meaning that you can balance your life as a student right into adulthood, into family life, where you have a balanced life. You're not disturbed because of the least thing that happened. You've gone out of order and you become confused and disturbed, because you practice this from small as you're coming up. And third, O radiant, O Lord of knowledge, you're begging God, O Lord of knowledge, make me knowledgeable today with the same knowledge which the company of learned men and father of wisdom strive to attain. We all want to attain wisdom. But most most times in our life, we strive to attain the academic because we want to have a good job and we want to have a good life in earning material things. But that's not the final. When you balance both, as you go to school, keep in mind, you're going to school to have your academics. At the same time, you want to have that spiritual wisdom with you. That's why today we're with you chanting these mantras. And you're begging God, Divine Mother of Speech, furnish spiritual milk, butter, and sweet ambrosia for him who recites and studies the Pavamani mantras, the essence of wisdom, carefully received and preserved by the rishis. Meaning, for those who have both material and spiritual wisdom, he or she enjoy bliss and happiness. So all of you, the students who are going back to school, make proper usage of your education, and foremost, acquire education to its fullest. Om Andhan Tamaha Pravishyanti Ye Vidyam Upasate Tato Bhuya Ivate Tanmo Ya Uvidyayam Rataha Swaha Om Matridevo Bhava Swaha Pitridevo Bhava Swaha Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha Om Atithi Devo Bhava Swaha Om Vidyam Cha Avidyam Cha Yastadvedobhyam Saha Avidyayam Amrityum Tirtva Vidya Amritam Ashnute Swaha Om Matri Devo Bhava Swaha Pitri Devo Bhava Swaha Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha Om Atithi Devo Bhava Swaha Om Yang Medhang Devaganaha Pitarascho Pasate Tayama Madhya Medhayagni Medha Vinam Kuru Swaha Om Matri Devo Bhava Swaha Pitri Devo Bhava Swaha Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha Om Atithi Devo Bhava Swaha. Next one. Om Medham Te Devah Savita Medham Devi Saraswati Medham Te Ashwinau Devo Adhatam Pushkarasrajau Swaha Om Matri Devo Bhava Swaha Pitri Devo Bhava Swaha Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha Om Atithi Devo Bhava Swaha Om Pavamaniryo Adhityeti Rishibhi Sambhritam Rasam Tasmai Saraswati Duhe Kshiram Sarpi Madhudakam Swaha Om Matri Devo Bhava Swaha Pitri Devo Bhava Swaha Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha Om Atithi Devo Bhava Swaha Om Andhantamaha Pravishyanti Ye Vidyam Upasate Tato Bhuya Ivate Tanmo
य उविद्यायामृतः स्वाहा ॐ मातृदेवो भव स्वाहा पितृदेवो भव स्वाहा आचार्य देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ अतिथि देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ विद्यां च अविद्यां च यस्तद्वेदोभ्यां सह अविद्यायां मृत्युं तीर्त्वा अविद्यायाम् अमृतम् अश्नुते स्वाहा ॐ मातृदेवो भव स्वाहा पितृदेवो भव स्वाहा आचार्य देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ अतिथि देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ यां मेधां देवगणाः पितरस्योपासते तया मां मध्यमेधायाग्ने मेधाविनं कुरु स्वाहा ॐ मातृदेवो भव स्वाहा पितृदेवो भव स्वाहा आचार्य देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ अतिथि देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ मेधां ते देवः सविता मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां ते अश्विनौ देवौ आधत्तां पुष्करस्रज स्वाहा ॐ मातृदेवो भव स्वाहा पितृदेवो भव स्वाहा आचार्य देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ अतिथि देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ पावमानिर्यो अद्येति ऋषिभिः संभृतं रसं तस्मै सरस्वती दुहे क्षीरं सर्पि मधुदकं स्वाहा ॐ मातृदेवो भव स्वाहा पितृदेवो भव स्वाहा आचार्य देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ अतिथि देवो भव स्वाहा Kumar. Who has it there? No, no, I didn't. You graduate ready? Come here. You still not graduate. You got to go to school. Bring it up here. Om Andhantamah Pravisyanti ये विद्यामुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तन्मो ययुर्विद्यायामृताः स्वाहा ॐ मातृदेवो भव स्वाहा पितृदेवो भव स्वाहा आचार्य देवो भव स्वाहा ॐ अतिथि देवो भव Sergio, make this offering for Maharishi Dayananda, his sister-in-law, and for where is Vidya? Bahan Vidya is still here? Then come Bahan Vidya.
This is a moment when you're disturbed because of loss in your life, and Maharishi that he was waiting. He knew his sister-in-law was very critically ill, and they were just waiting on time. And when you're waiting in agony to know what is going to happen, that's even worse, because you don't know what's going to happen, what's be the final. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever circumstances, how they see it, his sister-in-law has taken leave 2 days ago, I think. And behind Vidi, her daughter-in-law father also passed, still yet to be laid to rest. We take Sergio, you go on by behalf of Maharishi that, and I also know what we chant for you. Om, 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 Mrityu Ishe Dvipadam, Mrityu Ishe Chatushpadam, Tasmat Tvam Mrityu Gopatir, Ubharami Samabihe Bibhe Swaha. Om Samudram Ghacha Swaha. Om Antariksham Ghacha Swaha. Om Devam Savitaram Ghacha Swaha. Now that the soul has exited the diseased body and the soul is traveling forward in the reincarnation process, we pray that may it go to wherever it is destined to go, waters or to trees or to sky for purification to the sun, etc., and other places for re-energizing, then it takes birth again. This is on behalf of Maharishi Dayananda. You will go around to make Om Om Vayar Anilam Amritam Adheram Bhasmantam Shariram Om Krato Smara Klive Smara Kritam Smara Swaha. Om Apam Madhye Tastivansam Trishna Vidyat Jarishtaram Mridha Sukshatra Mridhaya Swaha. We pray with you that as you make preparation to go there to be with your daughter-in-law, to make sure that her father is laid to rest, may God grant you and those who are involved the ability to do your best in order to bring closure to this situation of yours. Vidya, be with you in this moment. Unfortunately, we can't be there with you. Neither can we be there with Maharishi Dayananda, because we're in Jersey and we don't know when the funeral is going to take place. But those of you who can be there with him, and you know if the funeral is going to take place tomorrow or whenever, I know during the day those of us who are working cannot be there, unfortunately, unless we notify our job prior to time, ahead of time. But may God be with those who are confronting this situation. We also have people who are ailing, and they don't know what is going to be the future of the ailing. We have Bahan Amrita from Trinidad. Her intended Samdhi, not yet, but I know the situation. Only yesterday she was told, that she's with stage 4. Now what you call begins with C. Don't know what's going to happen, but there we are confronted with these things. So Bhanji, we pray with you that in what way you can help the situation, may you do so. God grant you the ability to do so. Om Om Yate Mata Yate Pita Jamir Bhrata Cha Sarjatah Chakshak Prakshak Sevasya Bheshajam Jaradashtim Krinomi Tva Swaha. Om Anga Bhedo Anga Jwaro Yashyate Hidayamayaha Yakshmaha Shrena Eva Prapatad
Vachaha Sadaha Parastaram Swaha. We pray that may God grant those who are taking care of that of the person, that may God grant them the ability to do their best. And if by God's grace they can bring her back to normalcy, may God grant them the ability to do so. Okay, Bahana beta. Anyone else in the audience who may have a situation in their life and their family life, that we can offer with you prayers that may God grant you the ability to help those who need help. If not, then can you take a seat, student? Anyone else? All right, take a seat. And all of us clasp our palms, whatever desire we came to Mandir with. We beg God to give us the ability that we can make choices to become successful in the week's activity and what is ahead of us. As we clasp our palms. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha. Atha Srisagrit Ahuyate, Atha Mohan Bhog Ahuyate. We address God with this mantra. O God, you know what is lacking or excessive in our personality. You accept all confession and repentance, and you fulfill all realizations, and you grant all that we will. Today, O God, if there is anything that we should not have done, and unknowingly we did so, we beg of you, may you grant us such ability that we will not perform those activities anymore. And whatever we should have done, and unknowingly we did not do so, may you grant us such ability that we will now perform those activities. And finally, O God, may you remove any disease or deficiencies that may be in our path. Sister Kit. Om Yadasya Karmano Atyariricham Yadvanyunamihakaram Agnishtat Shrishtakrit Vidyat Sarvam Shrishtam Suhutam Karotame Agnaye Shrishtakrite Sahutahute Sarvaprayaschittahutinam Kamanam Samardhaitre Sarvanaha Kaman Samardhaya Swaha. Idam Agnaye Shrishtakrite Idam Namama.
Silent chant. Swaha idam prajapataye idam namama. Now we have come to the end of the Havanyatya. We ask everyone to stand, please, and with clasped palms. All is complete, all is indeed complete. May the perfection of this ancient Vedic ritual become a part of our personality. Om Sarvam Vai Puranam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai With outstretched palms, let us take the heat of Agni, of this light.
Varchoda Agnesi, Varcho me dehi. Om Agneyan me tanva, Unam tanva aprina. Om Medha me deva, Savita adadhatu. Om Medha me devi, Saraswati adadhatu. Om Medha me ashvinav,
touching our bodily limbs, asking God for health and strength. May God bless all our limbs so that we can be able to use them as long as we live.
Om Vachama Apyayatam, Om Pranaschama Apyayatam, Om Chakshushchama Apyayatam, Om Srotram Chama Apyayatam, Om Yasho Balam Chama Apyayatam.
At the Vamdeva Ganam.
Om Bhurbhuvaha Swaha, Kayanaschitra Abhuvad, Uti Sada Vritha Sakha, Kayasha Chishtaya Vrita. Om Bhurbhuvaha Swaha, Kastva Satyo Madana, Manhishto Matsar Andhasaha, Tridha Chiradu Jevasu. Om Bhurbhuvaha Swaha, Abhishunaha Sakhina, Avita Jaritrina, Shatam Bhavasyutaye, Shatam Bhavasyutaye, Shatam Bhavasyutaye. Iti Agnihotram, Iti Agnihotram, Iti Agnihotram.
We have now come to the end of this. We'll join in.
Namaste everyone. This is bring us to the end of the Havan Yajna. We take a seat and take the Havan Geet.
Thank you.
प्रभु मानस भर दीजिए, प्रभु मानस भर दीजिए।
This is bring us to the end of the Havan Yajna. Oh, the Yajmans, they have done. Okay, Yajman done.
Om Swasti Panthamanusharema Surya Chandramasa Viva Punardagatagnata Janata Sangame Mahi. Om Swasti, Om Swasti, Om Swasti.
Thank you all very much for being Yajman. Thank you all very much. We take, let's see, any open in the audience for bhajans this morning. Kavita will give us the first one, and anyone else in the audience. Mothers, fathers who would like to give us a bhajan, you're welcome. Kavita.
दूर तो बना नहीं इंसान, कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान। दूर तो बना नहीं इंसान, कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान। जीनी अपनी नहीं पहचान, कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान। तुझको कपट द्वेष ही भाई, तन मन धन से पाप कमाए। तुझको कपट द्वेष ही भाई, तन मन धन से पाप कमाए। हरदम कर निंदा में ध्यान, कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान। तू तो बना नहीं इंसान, कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान। शक्ति धन विद्या जो पाई, पूंजियों की ओर लगाई। शक्ति धन विद्या जो पाई, पूंजियों की ओर लगाई। भोला निर्मल वैदिक ज्ञान, कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान। तू तो बना नहीं इंसान, कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान। जीनी अपनी नहीं पहचान, कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान। कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान, कैसे मिले तुझे भगवान।
Thank you very much, Kavita. And we have you for the first time. We have here our daughter Reshma, who is here for the first time. We welcome you, and the door is open for you anytime to come. Reshma, there's another Reshma. Get a mala for her and give your sister Gal and her welcome to our mandir, and she will willingly accept to sing a bhajan for us. Stand, you can stand. Reshma, stand. Take this mala as a mark of welcome to our mandir, and the door is always open for you. Thank you very much. Here, take this mic. You go up there. Let her go sit there, face the audience.
शरण में आए हैं हम तुम्हारी, दया करो हे दयालु भगवन। शरण में आए हमारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवन शरण में आए है हम तुम्हारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवन हम में बल है ना हम में भक्ति ना हम में साधन ना हम में शक्ति ना हम में बल है ना हम में भक्ति ना हम में साधन ना हम में शक्ति तुम्हारी दर के है हम भिखारी दया करो है दयालु भगवन शरण में आए है हम तुम्हारी दया करो है दयालु भगवन जो तुम हो स्वामी तो हम है सेवक जो तुम पिता हो तो हम है बालक जो तुम हो स्वामी तो हम है सेवक जो तुम पिता हो तो हम है बालक जो तुम हो ठाकुर तो हम पुजारी दया करो है दयालु भगवन शरण में आए है हम तुम्हारी दया करो है दयालु भगवन शरण में आए है हम तुम्हारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवन दया करो हे दयालु भगवन
Thank you very much, Maharishi, for that wonderful bhajan. Anyone else? Bhai Bijdal? We have some time to wait, 5 minutes more. And, okay, this. Okay, thank you very much.
करके स्वीकार प्रभु मेरा गीत अमर कर दो बन जाओ मीत मेरे ये प्रीत अमर कर दो करके स्वीकार प्रभु मेरा गीत अमर कर दो बन जाओ मीत मेरे
It's now 11:30, time for announcement, and we have a little unfortunate situation today. How should I put it? The person who's supposed to present Pravatan is not here. They did not communicate to me that they would not be here. Unfortunately, situations happen, but you know, you lay confidence in someone, so I am just scrambling something here. I didn't walk with any of mine because I did not prepare to. Unless Sergio wants to give a Pravatan for me today. You know, this, I had a feeling last week this would have happened. But you know, when you don't get a chance, you complain. You get a chance, you're not here. What should I do? Human as we are. So I'll try to give you something here today. I have a book here that I'm scrambling something on. I did not prepare, and if I did not prepare, then I don't have nothing to put on the screen for you. So Sergio, do the honors. You know, we have all these kind of communication systems, but lo and behold.
This one, Akash. I'm not leaving out anything. Namaste, everybody. These are just reminders of events that are coming up in the Gurukul. Next Sunday, we have the Janev Sanskar for Akash and Jessica. They're inviting the entire Gurukul. So for those who are not here, you can spread the message. It's at 9:30. Guruji is returning, so he's going to perform that function, that Sanskar. We also want to remind you that there's a wedding on Saturday, September 2nd, and that's the daughter of Bhai Vaswani and Bahin Sati. They invited the entire Gurukul, and they expect to see a lot of you here. So please make an effort to attend. I think Pandit Atmanand is doing that wedding. Coming up next on the 10th, we have the 25th wedding anniversary for Bhai Ray and Bahin Sandra. They're inviting the entire Gurukul, and they want to also see all of you here. So please spread the message. 9:30, Dr. Satish is doing that anniversary celebration here. And very important, coming up on September 14th, that's a Thursday. Then Friday, September 15th, Saturday, September 16th, and Sunday, September 17th. It's the Gurukul 14th anniversary Yajna. In this case, it's been sponsored by Srimati Sandra and Sriman Don Takardin, and they're also celebrating their 70th birthday celebrations. So please make an effort to attend, spread the message, bring somebody along and invite them so that we can have a full congregation here. Dr. Satish, of course, would be conducting the yajna, but it's not a success unless you bring people out, so spread the word. I know he's advertising this on Facebook and social media. He's big on that. So you have to do word of mouth invitations and invite everybody over so we can make this a success. Thank you. There's one? She's done. She was yesterday, I think. September 28th.
No, it's September, August.
We also want to remind you for the wedding of R.T. Dayal. It's coming up on Friday, September 29th. It's at 2 p.m. They also have a Haldi and Hawan ceremony, a dye rubbing ceremony on September 28th for those of you who would like to attend. It's at the Dayal's residence, 1428 Mata Avenue, Far Rockaway, New York. So this concludes our invitations for the month of September. Thank you.
We have a lot of activity in the month of September. Anyone we left out? All right, you know, what can I do? Can I do justice for you here today, this morning? I'll try. You know, and I have a very appropriate mantra. This mantra tells us a well-planned life. We don't plan our life, things happen. And many things happen. Unfortunately, I can't put it up, you got to look at me. You see how ugly I am today? Anyway, a well-planned life, and it's taken from the Vedas. This is the Vedas that was made by Dr. Satiji quite a while ago. I was about 17 years old when this was made, and he was about what, 21, 22, around that time. So this is what we were used to use, and these are some of the mantras here. Even they were not well, I mean, they were here and they were explained, but not in detail as he did with the Rig Veda, gems of the Rig Veda, in which he went into detail to explain how things are. These were done to satisfy us then. So one that tells us a well-planned life, and it goes this way. Om yatahanyanu purvam bhavanti yatharitavaha ritubhiryanti sadhuhu yathana purvam aprojahati eva dhata ayumshi kalpaesham. This is mantra from a Rig Veda also. It's 10:18:5. I am not sure if he has this one explained in one of these or the first one. I didn't sort for it. But this is from this one here. And this mantra is telling us about a well-planned life. When your life is planned and you have activities in your life, then you know what to do and how to go about your activities. But if your life is not planned, well planned, and you do things haphazardly, you get into a situation that you can't get out of. You get in a situation full of negativity, and sometimes you may get into trouble. Because you just go along, as they say. You move along with the tide or with the wind. Where it takes you, that's where you go. But if you don't want to find yourself in such a situation, then you have to plan your life. That's the reason why you come to Mandir, they tell you to sit down and perform sandhya, thinking, logical thinking, sequential thinking. Thinking in a proper manner. When you think in a proper manner, you should go about your activity in the same proper manner, one after the other. Your life is planned. What you do at what stage? Stage 1 in the brahmacharya stage, what you do. Student stage, when you finish that, you go into adult stage, what you do. Then you go into grihasti stage, what you do there. And then, of course, when you finish grihasti, you retire vanprasth, what you do there. And then you relinquish everything that you have. It's a planned life. It may not be successful as you want it to be, that to do everything at a specific time, but at least you have a plan. You want to build a house, you can't go haphazardly and build a house. You have to have a plan. What kind of house you want, the size of the house, the dimension, where you have rooms, etc. Similarly, our life has to be the same thing. It starts there. That's why when you go to school, you plan your life. You go to school, all right, I'm going to school, I'm a student. I still don't have a full plan of my entire life, but I know I have to go to school to get my education. I'm hoping to achieve to that status of education. I got a first degree. Then I would take that and go look for a job. After having the job, then I go and I get into marriage life. I utilize that degree to earn money to support my family, etc. And it goes on like that all the time. So the mantra, God tells us in this mantra, yatha, just as hani bhavanti anupurvam, just like day follow night and vice versa, the night follow the day according to a fixed schedule, yatha, just as ritavaha, ritubhir sadhuyanti, just like the seasons follow one after the other. You never get the season one coming before it out of place in which it's supposed to come. Just like that, we supposed to regulate our life on broken schedule. So we know what we have to do. We plan every single step in our life. If we can't do this, then we are planning for destruction. These instructions were given to us from day one. Unfortunately, most of us are not exposed to these instructions. And think of it. Everything has a cycle and everything has an order. We believe sometimes that we human beings put order to it, but no, we don't. We did not put the order to it. The order was there. All that we are doing as a human being is we are finding the order. And we say to ourselves, we discover. For you to discover something, it has to be there first. If it is not there, you can't discover it. You either have to create it, but not discover it. If it's not there, then you create it. But if you discovered it, then it is already there. Then you ask yourself the question, who put it there? Where did it come from? So these laws are there already, written, inspired by God to the rishis, and they write them into text. When the writing system came into existence, then they start to write them so that we can read them, interpret them, and put them in our life. So our life must be planned from day one when we begin to understand things. When we're a baby, we can't do that. When we are 4 or 5 years, we can't plan our life. Our parents plan it for us. And they give us direction, where we should go, what we should do, and how we should do things. Then when we can be on our own, when our karma takes effect, and we can think for ourselves after developing our ability to think for ourselves by going to school, then we start to think for ourselves. We start to formulate our own plans. Sometimes it deviates from the plan our parents have for us, our parents have for us. And we tend to sway. But sometimes we take the plan that our parents made for us, and we go with it. We become what they want us to become in terms of professionalism. But the mantras just tell us, just as those born afterward, children, those who born after should not leave before those who are born before. That's the law. But things happen, and during the course of life, those who are born after takes leave before those who are born before, because of the laws of karma and because of us being exposed to disease, etc. in this world. But it all comes down to the law of karma. If we don't go into a way to get disease and become sick, etc., it will not happen. It's not by accident that we do things that we should not have done. We know if we do something, we go somewhere where we should not go, we will be infected, etc., but we still go there because of lack of knowledge, and we get infected, and then our life is cut short. But that's still the law of karma, because you did something that caused that to happen. Those of us who get sick before, those who should have gotten ill, we did something that we should not have done. So when we think about this way, we plan our lives and we prepare for anything that comes in our life. When it happens, then we sit down and we think, what have I done to receive what I'm receiving today? It's the fruit I'm receiving. And the fruit has to come from an action that you performed before. You would not get a fruit without performing an action. That never happens. That's against the law of nature. So whatever you're confronted with, sit and think and say, you know what, I did something that I'm going to get paid for it today. So instead of me complaining and lamenting and blaming others for what I'm confronted with, I should blame myself and say, you know what, I did it. But I didn't think when I was doing it. So I'll stay quiet and I'll try to go seek help from, instead of complaining, I go seek help how to solve the problem. The mantra continues to say, Na jahati, those who are born before should not go, those who are born after should not go before those who are born before. Eva, in the same manner, Dhata, O Lord of the sustenance, Kalpaya Esham Ayumshi, make all the activities of my life cycle established with the same regularity, fixed schedule, and unbroken rigidity, so that I can experience the joy of smooth, peaceful, and harmonious living. This we all want. Peace, harmonious living, and joy in our life. Our life should be smooth. But we have to make it smooth. If we don't make it smooth, then nobody's going to make it smooth for us. But keep in mind that when we came into this world, we came with a baggage. that baggage has to be emptied first. And when we empty that baggage, then we put new things in that bag, and then we travel. Things that will facilitate our life to have smooth, enjoyable life. That's the kind of thing we have to repack our bag with, having taken out all the other things that cause us problem and issues in our life. But this doesn't happen overnight, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. It takes thinking, and it takes to be educated on these lines. We are not all born with the same karmic activities that we came with. We are a different level. But there is always an opportunity, an ability for us to climb and improve ourselves. Some of us can improve fast, 1, 2, 3. Some of us are latent developers. We develop late, but we go slowly. Here we go down, and we develop ourselves. But whatever it is, in whatever stage we are, we should aim to develop our intelligence, increase our ability so that we can have a life that is smooth, meaningful, pleasant, and enjoyable. We have to make our decisions day one. What do we want in life? Do you want contentment? Or do you want to go after things all the time, grabbing and grabbing, hi, I want this, I want that, and I don't have, I try to compare my life, and I always say this: we should not compare ourselves with others, but we should seek knowledge and see where we can improve ourselves. Comparison can be good sometimes, but in most time it's bad. Because when we compare our lives with others, we feel defeated that someone is making progress, whether he makes it the right way or not. But we are saying that person is making progress physically, mentally, or whatever. How we want to get there too, and what do? We either become frustrated because we didn't plan for that, and we end up being destroyed by going after things that we cannot achieve in life. So the mantra is telling us, plan your life, brothers and sisters. Plan it, make a plan. The plan may not be one that is very successful in the beginning, but at least you have a plan to work with, and you can change the plan as you go along. Depend upon circumstances around you. You change the plan, you alter the plan to make sure that you become successful. Do not allow the environment also to change your plan 100% or 99%, because you are a composition of your karmic activities you came with, heredity factors you developed from your parents, which has an influence in your life, and the environment. These three put together makes your personality. Which one you want to dominate, that's your choice. If you want the environment to dominate your life, then it will, and you'll be engulfed by the environment. But if you want your own personality to take over, and what you have learned, your education to take over, then the environment would not be the dictator of your life. You would be the master of the environment, and you will live within the means of the environment, become successful, even though the environment is negative. So plan your life and plan it well. When you do this, then your life will be meaningful, pleasant, smooth, and you will have a cycle. One who knows God becomes like God. That's why in the various texts we have that when they use terms like, I take birth again, is because the person who is saying, so you know what? I was close to God. I have become like him because I dwell with him, and I inculcate some of the qualities of God. So I become God-like because I sit with him, and I can pass that on to you. And then we went wrong with the whole concept. God takes birth, and God has to be there, etc., when there is only one God. So you can become God-like. And that means you can develop some of the qualities that God has, because we have the ability to do so. You just have to make sure that you travel the path where you can be educated along that line, and then you become God-like. Being someone who has a well-planned life, be someone who can emulate such principles in his or her life that others wish that they can emulate him or her in whatever he or she does in life. Because they see that he enjoys happiness, peace, and prosperity, so they want to get in the same realm too. So you go to the person and you ask the person, can you give me guidance how to do what you're doing so I can become successful just like you? Or if not just like you, at least close to you. This is what you call a planned life. Don't go about your life haphazardly and say whatever comes I'll take. Then you're in for destruction. This is what I want to leave with you, brothers and sisters. Plan your life, plan your activity. You would not disappoint. You would not be disappointed, and others who rely on you would not be disappointed too. Om yatha anu yata hanyanu purvam bhavati yatha ritavah ritubhiryanti sadhu yathana purvam apo jahati evadhata ayumshil kalpayesham. This I want to leave with you today in substitution of what had to be done. As I said to you, I did not prepare, but I had a feeling that I would have been disappointed this morning. Because, you can't, like Swaminarayan tells us in one of his pravachan, one appearance to a mandir doesn't make you become godly. One appearance in an audience does not allow you to do the things you want to do. You have to be there constantly. And if you want to be someone in a society, position in a society, you make sure you have to be there. If not, then you lose the trend of things, how things are going. I do pray and hope that this doesn't happen another time. Communication also, we have a huge method of communication. Unfortunately, it was not communicated. And we had a trend of the student from the camp. It did happen in the camp too, where some people supposed to turn up and did not turn up and did not even call. Now that shows that the person did not plan his or her activity. So it all based, that's why I choose this month to this morning, because you have to plan your life. When I'm absent, I plan. I said, listen, I'm not going to be here next week, be there, because I'm planning and I know what has to be done week after week and when it has to be done. I can be there, you call someone. That's what you call human thinking and human activity. What else can I tell you about the laws of the Vedas? And I constantly keep saying too, application of what you know is the best thing that you can do in your life. Not how much you know, but how much you apply in your life. That is missing most of the time in our life. We know all the 4 Vedas. We know everything. We are master and we are master and PhD in everything. But we don't apply everything that we learn. So then what sense does it make? If you know this much, apply it in your life. You'll be more successful than if you know the entire 4 Vedas, or you'd have it's kind of applicability. If what you know does not make your life happy and meaningful and pleasant, then it doesn't make any sense to you. Think about that. Because how are you going to be happy? I can't make you happy. I may tell you nice things that you want to hear and you feel happy, but when I'm not there telling you nice things, someone come on the other side and blow some negative things in your ears, you're unhappy again. Another person come from the next side, tell you something nice, and you be happy again. And you're going happy, sad, and you keep going like that. So if you want to be happy, then be there. All right? This is what I want to leave you here this morning. Let us be practical in our life, and things are going to be good. Because it's the way how you perceive things that make you happy and sad. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. This much I can give you here this morning just to fill in. I do hope and pray that applicability takes a very large portion in your life and we do things to make ourselves happy. All right. Thank you all very much for coming and listening. Let us stand. We take. Thank you all very much. Let us stand. Take the Aarti Bhajan and we bring today's satsang to a close. First, second, and last. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Jano ke sankat Bhakt Jano ke sankat Kshan mein dur kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Phal paave dukh vinase man ka O Swami dukh vinase man ka Sukh sampatti ghar aave Sukh sampatti ghar aave Kasht mite tan ka Om Jai Jagadish Hare मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहो किसकी ओ स्वामी शरण गहो किसकी तुम बिना और न दूजा तुम बिना और न दूजा आश करो जिसकी Om Jai Jagadish Hare Vishaya Vikar Mitao Paap Haro Deva O Swami Paap Haro Deva Shraddha Bhakti Badhao Shraddha Bhakti Badhao Santan ki seva Om Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Jano ke sankat Bhakt Jano ke sankat Kshan mein dur kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Om Jai Jagadish Hare Ath Shanti Patah Om Dyoh Shantirantariksam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapah Shanti Roshadah Shanti Vanaspatah Shantir Vishwe Devah Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti 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 प्रेम से बोलो ओंकार भगवान की जय प्रेम से बोलो वेद उद्धारक महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की जय प्रेम से बोलो ब्रह्मर्षि स्वामी विवेकानंद की जय प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय प्रेम से बोलो गीता का योगेश श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय प्रेम से बोलो भगवती माता सीता की जय प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय ओम अनपते अनस्य नो देहि अनमिवस्य शुष्मिनः Prapradaakaram Tarisha Urjano Dehi Dvipade Chatushpade Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste to everyone. Artists come around. Give generously. Help us pick up the sheets and put the chair backs where they're supposed to be. And we have Bhojan Dangsis for you. And keep in mind, Guruji is coming back next week. So bring out your friends and family. Okay, please leave the sheet and chair as is. I was just told by Bharaj Paul to leave the sheet and chair as is. Maybe they have an activity here, probably, I know when. I know next week is going to be a wedding here too. Okay, so they will probably take care of that then. So leave it there. And thank you all very much for coming. Those of you here and those of the YouTube.